stop canceling people once they've already been canceled? Oh, for crying out loud, I am Mecca, and that didn't pop up. Bookmark the channel if you like me railing on pop culture and celebrities and all the good stuff. We've been talking about Picard and Ezra Miller and now we gotta talk about Gina Carano. There's a Bounty into Comics article. Pop Culture Classroom attempts to get Terror on the Prairie actress Gina Carano removed from Fan Expo Denver. Now they don't want her in conventions. Are you kidding me? Can you not politicize your personal beliefs like your morals are correct? Pop Culture Classroom, whoever the crap you are. Pop Culture Classroom, an organization that claims to inspire a love of learning, increases literacy, celebrates diversity, and builds community through the tools of pop culture, have decided that their morals and their ideology is the only correct one. So this diversity BS is BS. It's garbage. It's a lie. They've decided that only their morals and their beliefs and who they want can dictate everything and how the world goes.
Intolerance will not be tolerated.
And we're supposed to just be okay with these zealots deciding that their anti-education and their anti-diversity initiatives are the correct ones. I don't know, because I've been on the receiving end of some people who got triggered by what I've said on Twitter. And the people who got triggered by what I said were just as triggered by what I said as the people who were triggered by what Gina Carano said or tweeted, and she really didn't. It was just reposting pictures and things. But they were just as triggered. So whose viewpoint is more valid there? Theirs or yours? Whose viewpoint? Maybe both sides are a couple of dum-dums and neither side's correct, and there's always a thing in the middle. There's always a middle ground. There needs to be an actual. So there's a fan expo in Denver in June. Carano has appeared in numerous films, including Fast and Furious, Deadpool, Haywire, Heist, as well as The Mandalorian, was announced to be a part of the Fan Expo in Denver on April 6th. The convention tweeted, Fan Expo lineup, Star Wars lineup growing, Gina Carano as Cara Dune, Ming-Na Wen, Carl Weathers. So you can't exclude her. You can't exclude her just because one group of zealots decide that their ideology is correct. You really shouldn't, because was she in The Mandalorian? Did she play Cara Dune? Yes. So the fact that she just exists. Wow, this is the same argument for Last Jedi. Holy shit. Ooh, paint me hypocritical. That's okay. We're all hypocritical. We all know it. Do you ever notice that? Oh well, who cares? I'm not trying to get people banned from, watching The Last Jedi or banned from it existing, really, even though it should be. Should it be banned for existing? I don't know. If people want to like it, great. I also have the right to say it's a shit movie. You know what? People have the right to say they don't like her opinion. Heck, people have the right to say she's not even the greatest actress on the planet. And if you want to just assume, Here's the thing. If people didn't put this political spin on everything, your average normal person out there isn't going around looking into the politics or the Twitter reeing of why somebody isn't on a show anymore. You'll see your average person. I was talking to a friend of mine not too long ago. He's like, oh, I thought they probably got rid of her because she wasn't that great at acting and her character was like not that great. And I know people are going to be like, oh, her character was amazing. She was a strong female character. Okay, your point's valid too. So is my friend. So is that's what I think a lot of people don't understand is like if Twitter and if Disney and all these people can just take this out of the equation for a minute, like Disney with this stupid Florida bill, they need to take that out of the equation all of a sudden or indefinitely, because the rest of the planet, most of us don't care what bills get passed. We're just going on blindly minding our business. We're going about our days. We're going about our lives. Like I said, we're going to work. We're getting up at 6 a.m. to go to a shitty job just so we have a roof over our heads, just so we can pay the bills, just so that we can go and get up and do it again. And we want to take a half an hour out of our day or an hour out of our day to turn on the new Star Wars show that's probably pretty cool because it's got that cute little baby Yoda in it. And you know how much we love baby Yoda. And we see an actress, and you know what, if she doesn't show up later, most people wouldn't even notice. Most people didn't even notice who watched Book of Boba Fett. They're like, oh, they wouldn't even realize that. They'd probably figure, oh, she'll probably be along at some point. And if they don't see her, they'll never miss her. Because most people aren't part of this tribal culture thing. Most people are just going about their day. Most people aren't part of this. So the fact that, like, so it's up to the anti-activists, I guess, to go in and make sure that if they want people to have equal opportunity and actual diversity, to not let that happen. All right. In response to Carano's invitation and confirmed announcement for Fan Expo Denver, Culture Classroom took to their Twitter account, issuing a statement revealing that they are attempted to get Gina removed from the convention. First, they wrote, Pop Culture Classroom is committed to, yeah, but they're not, though. But they're not. Diversity includes diversity of thought. And until you can do that, then you're not even for that. And it's fine if you want to just go out and flat out admit it. If you want to just say, hey, yeah, we're not for diversity. We think our viewpoint is the only correct one. Then I'd have a little bit more respect for these people. Then I could say, okay, at least we know where we're standing. Because I'll be the first one to tell you guys, I've seen a lot of people in our corner of the internet who went from get your politics out of our entertainment to, well, get my politics in there. Or get our, or whoever's, or yours, right? So we've seen a lot of that happen. Mostly all of us. Most of us. Rascally Rabbit. Why are people trying to ban Gina? She's a great actress. Because they think that their ideological viewpoints are correct. They've never seen old Star Trek. They've never had the diversity of thought debate or discussion. In a subsequent tweet, they added Carano's past comments and actions are at direct odds with our organization's mission to celebrate diversity. Yeah, well, in order to make us not look like a bunch of flying effing hypocrites, we're gonna have her banned and removed from society because, oh, my pearls, she had a thought that we didn't have and she's wrong because she's a woman who has an independent thought of her own. Really, that sounds very anti-woman to me. That's a very anti-woman statement, and that's a very anti-diversity of thought statement. Everything they're saying just says our ideological viewpoint is the only one that is correct, and we don't want anybody who isn't part of our religion in this organization. That's all it is. It's a religion without a god. It's a religion without a specific leader. It is a religion that is designed on consuming. It's like the replicators or the Borg or the Blob.
Resistance is futile.
You know, it's like you have a thought and an ideology of like racism's bad, and then it grows and expands into, oh, you said a thing, we're gonna have to get you or incorporate you. It's like they either have to shoot you down or make you part of their blob. And it's terrifying. It's terrifying. Interestingly, Pop Culture Classroom, whose board of directors includes Tony Ellis de Jesus, a whole bunch of people, yada yada, I don't want to read all their names, provided absolutely zero evidence to support their claim that Gina Carano's actions are at direct odds with our organization's mission to celebrate diversity and build inclusive pop culture spaces where all are feel welcomed. Well, literally, you said she's not welcome, so if all aren't welcome, then she's not. You're goddamn hypocrites.
You will not make any distinction between people of different color.
Yes, Gina's not welcome here. Yes.
You will accept everyone.
But I wanted to create a space free of this, where we build up culture, free of this nonsense and say, oh, you're trying to bring your ideals here, and that's not very inclusive of everybody, and we welcome you to believe what you want to believe, Pop Culture Classroom, but you just got to be a little bit honest and say, you know what, we just don't like what they agree with. It's not about diversity, it's not about inclusion, it's about our ideology, it's about our viewpoint, and our viewpoint is the only one that matters.
You will finger paint what we tell you. Go!
And then we'd be a little bit more honest. So these people.
That wasn't so hard, was it?
If this sounds familiar, this is exactly how Disney justified firing Gina in the first place. Yep. Well, it's not so much they fired her, they just didn't renew her contract, from what I was understanding, is that they said, you know what, will go a different direction. We'll just kind of stop using her character, which is fine, you know? I mean, it's an acting gig, it's Hollywood. I could even write it up as, If you're a normie and don't know any of this, you might assume it might be her acting ability. You might assume it might be her character's a little stiff. You might be a little redundant considering we already have Katie Sackhoff, Ahsoka Tano, Ming-Na Wen, what's Ahsoka's actress name? Rosario Dawson. I said all names of actresses except for Ahsoka. Shoot. Am I bad? And it'll be free from any of this. It'll be free from any of this where left and right are welcome to just, that's where I want to go, where everybody's welcome to not even discuss this like it used to be. Where you used to be able to say, hey, isn't Star Wars cool without checking to see what movies people like before you can talk about it. Because let's face it, if you see somebody who kind of looks like me and they start talking about porgs, you're going to assume that they like The Last Jedi, that they're super left-wing activist-y people, because I know the hair, I know. It's not my fault they appropriated it from me, and you're gonna assume based on how I look. And just like some guys, like you see a guy who maybe looks like Rob, who has like a Last Jedi shirt sucks, you're gonna assume something political about him too. It might not even be true, you know. That is why I am upset with. We're not even gonna get into her tweet. Because if people were triggered by this, then that says a whole lot more about them than it does about Gina Carano. So. We've already defended. We're already 2 years into the Gina Carano stuff. Just let her be at the damn convention. If you don't want to see her, don't get her autograph. It's as simple as that. You can just walk by her table. You don't have to talk to her. She can be in the same room as you. What do you think she's gonna do? Beat you up? Zelda Princess Heart. Casting the stream on my Roku swing. Enjoy Mecca in high definition and unfiltered. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Does that work? Oh, that's cool. But yeah, don't cancel Gina Carano from the Fan Expo. That's just BS garbage. And Fan Expo Denver, I don't even know if they're worth supporting, but hey, it looks like they've got a whole Star Wars reunion, a whole Mandalorian reunion, so if you like that, and are in Denver in June, I mean, I probably won't be there, but I am. Don't you guys go anywhere. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!
Here, intolerance will not be tolerated.